And I don't have to explain the story because it's already explained to you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between, which is probably most of you, this is LordNetoow doing another Let's Play, doing Mega Man X2. Once this thing lets me go. Hey. Did you not hear me 5 seconds ago? Alright. Let's see if this can be done in one recording and not 9 attempts, like the last time I played a Mega Man X game. We will have Mr. Eddie Phoenix here as a co-commentator eventually, but I decided to stop waiting and, well, actually get the recording done. Jerk. Those of you that can't guess, this is Mega Man X. I think it's the only game out of the whole series that actually calls him Mega Man X and not just X. But I digress. Whoosh. Back. Lard. I said Lard. Woo! Anyone who watched my last game, you'll know that I had to get the dash boot upgrade. So one big difference between this game and the last game is you start with the dash boots. Really, really useful. Especially considering they put in more uses of it, or need of it. Here's your first real chance to fight anything with a health bar. Giant robot, only weakness is the face. However, he's insanely weak, unlike the last time you had to fight a boss in the beginning level. 4 charge busters, and Blard into oblivion. And with that, Mega Man X has stomped out the last of the resistance. Because that's totally how the cutscene said it would happen, right? However, we have 3 shady individuals. Surges, Violin, and, well, as you can see, they've got different text colors and speed. I suppose that's to signify that their voices are different. But here's Agile. And I don't really need to read all their dialogue. I'll just leave it up for a second. Well, Agile's I have to leave up for a second. Everyone else is slow enough to where most people can read them, I assume. If you can read, I've been known to fail at that. Woo, plot. But yes, these 3 are studying Mega Man X while trying to perform their own sinister plot. Uh-oh. Need a control chip for something. Let's finish construction. I wonder what they're building. Whatever it is, it requires a control chip. Yay, checkpoint numbers. However, the resistance isn't completely wiped out. Just like the last game, there are 8 Mavericks leaders that we have to eliminate. We have Wire Sponge, Morph Moth, Flame Stag, Magnus Centipede, Crystal Snail, Wheel Gator, Bubble Crab, and Overdrive Ostrich. And I feel like starting in the upper left corner with Wire Sponge. Mostly because this stage is fairly simple, and if you know where to look, you can get every collectible in one go. And it has every kind of collectible here. Firstly, something you're not supposed to be able to know about on your first run without a little upgrade. There's a health extender right at the start of the level. Heart tank, heart container. Now, the theme of this one is, other than the forest, is the sun and the rain. In the sunlight, a lot of enemies are stronger. In the rain, it changes the terrain. Like, the turrets don't work in the rain. But the frogs smoke. Ah, no. And here's the E-tank up at the very top. See if I can get some health for it. Nope. Oh. The rain pushes you constantly to the left, so you have to be wary of it. Also, these guys and what they drop changes dramatically. It becomes a vine, and I think it becomes flying bug things in the rain, but it becomes vine plants in the sun. But all in all, short and simple level. Would like to have gotten some health for my health tank. But say la vie. Ha! And on to the first Maverick. I kind of had nothing to say there for a second. Zoom! This is a wire sponge. It only has really 2 attacks, just how he varies them. He has this... whoa. He has this wire sponge that he sends out. Sometimes he uses shield before he does it. If he does, it's only got so much range to it. He has a version that can go all the way to the wall, which will pull him towards it. And he'll aim wherever you're at, which means if you're up in the air, he'll hop up a bit. And then he can do this to make these attachments to the wall. However, when he gets low HP, he becomes completely invulnerable and gets pissed, and apparently he has the ability to call down lightning, which he'll do on and off in this mode. And in case those little things that he shoots out sticks to the walls and the floor get annoying, you can shoot him. He normally likes to spam that on me. This was a little bit easier than normal. Yay! And with that, we get our first power. Strike chain! And our code. And I think I got enough time. I didn't actually bother paying attention. But let's hit up the second one. Following the weakness order, we'll go after Wheel Gator. Yeah. Shoot me some alligators. So I don't know why an alligator has an airplane. I assume this is an airplane. There's the off chance that this could just be a giant boat. No. It's rumbling. It might not be an airplane. It might be like a giant tank. Really should look at this stage outside more. And we see shielded enemies now. Hit them with a charge shot, throws their shield in the air. Also, this stage is great for healing because free large healths everywhere. You're not wild. I've already predicted your thanks. You show up and I can't talk. Whoosh! These are the ride armors in this game. Jetpacks and giant spiky punch. I also have a charge mode, but I never use that. I'm completely fine in regular. Whoops. Yeah, don't jump on those twice. Yeah, Mr. Phoenix, I kindly request that you abandon the facility before I am forced to beat you with the recording equipment. Because I'm blaming you entirely for that one. For those of you who the first time playing a game like this, spikes are death, in case you haven't told. Jerk. See, you're screwing up. I was completely fine till you got here. There. One up to make up for it. Now that over there is where you can fight an optional boss, but he's not here right now. But you can always go up there for the one up. You know, in case your friends show up and you die. Oh, I'm splitting. But I felt it inappropriate to only do one Maverick. Whoop. And the first chance encounter with a full health one of these guys. We saw one half broken in the starter level. Charge shot can break through their attacks, but it's a little easier to just slide and do that if you get the opportunity. And now on to the second of the robot Mavericks. Maverick leader. The Wheelgator. We must fight in, I'm assuming, oil. Now he really only has one attack, which is his, that, which he can do even when he's not here. Normally he only throws one, but he can throw two. When he jumps out of the oil, he'll try to jump out wherever you are. If he catches you with his teeth, he will pull you under and do a lot of damage. So, that's to try to avoid his giant mouth. When he's above the oil, he can do this. And you can just stand here and shoot him all day. If he opens his mouth, do not shoot, he will just eat the bullets. I don't even know if it does anything. It's just annoying.
I'm sorry to inform you, that's not oil, that's
Nah, you can see it pumping in off the side of the screen. That's oil. Now, he does that, I forgot. Technically an attack. If it hits you, it does damage, but more importantly, it makes the walls deal damage to you. Like, if I touch those areas that he's broken, I will just take damage. Not instant death spikes, thankfully, just damage. I shot him in the eyeball. That was necessary. Jerk. Spin into me. I have no idea what you were doing, but it's the wrong music.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here
Yeah, you could commentate better if you were watching. And now we get Spin Wheel. Silly name, but useful in certain situations. However, this does bring us back to our Shadowy 3. Agile. Surges. In case you guys weren't paying attention when I gave their names the last time, or not reading the fact that their names are over their dialogue boxes. But they talk about intervening against X because you're moving too fast. And, well, he says it right there. I don't have to really describe the story, it tells you itself. It also names all the characters for you repeatedly. However, those three are calling themselves the X-Hunters, because, well, I guess they're here to hunt X, obviously. Oh, they have Zero's parts. Any of you that watched me do them through the first game, or played the first game yourself, you know that X was your partner who sacrificed himself to help you move forward. And they are offering to give you back the parts if you defeat them. However, we still have Zero's control chip. So, they can rebuild the body if they want, they just can't activate it without the control chip. So, we both have crucial parts. If they get the control chip from us, they can reactivate Zero. But if we get the parts, we can reactivate Zero. And Megaman seems determined to get the parts back. But, he's not the one with the controller. And now, teleporting in, Agiles, Surge, and Violent are now the optional bosses that show up. However, kind of pushing it for one video, since they're moving on 2.5 levels. I count the intro level as half a level. So, next time on Mega Man X2, we'll take on Overdrive Ostrich and Violin, one of the 3 X-Hunters. So, stay tuned for that, folks. Or don't, I won't die if you don't. But please, I'd like you to. I get lonely.